Hey look, the title screen is blooming. Because we won the game. Today on Kirby Triple Deluxe, we play as a better character. King Dedede. It's a royal time attack with fewer recovery items than the main story mode. Jump into warp holes for a shortcut to stages farther ahead. Battle deluxe bosses along the way, and face a final boss who wants revenge. And here we are at the start of the game. At long last, Dededetour. The land will not be ruled by Queen Sectonia. No, it will be ruled by the king. The self-proclaimed Great King of Dreamland embarks on his own adventure. He's mostly Hammer, but there's some differences. Like a cannon, apparently. And he can throw his hammer, but he doesn't get rid of it that way like Kirby would. What was that cannon again? Press and hold B, then release. Oh, this is the cannon? I expected it to like shoot actual things. Whatever. He also has the sword beam, sort of, when he's at full. Oh, and the bottom screen looks a little bit different. Instead of collecting stars, we collect little emblems of his. And he is very suave. This is on a time trial thing, kinda. Like, I'm supposed to be going fast, but the king does not have to obey the time trial. He does what he wants. Like crash into Waddle Dees, for example. We don't have to worry about sunstones either. So really, we're just free to destroy everything. I don't think you can get keychains in this mode either. Classic King Dedede flying. He can also slide. He can dodge like Kirby can, I guess. Oh well. Not too important. But yeah, in place of like other secrets and stuff, you can find warp holes that'll make you go farther. You'll skip some stages, because it's a time trial, and, you know. Basically, it lets you sequence break on purpose. And, like, I mean, the game is doing it on purpose, not that... I don't know if you can sequence break accidentally. I mean, I guess you can screw up programming a game so that it is possible to sequence break in the game when you did not mean for it to be, but... Oh wait, I have sequence broken accidentally before. Last time I played Golden Sun 2, I skipped the first dungeon entirely, and I spent several hours wondering why I couldn't interact with ropes. That's neither here nor there. Well, it is there, but it's definitely not here. Golden Sun is barely related to this game, except for the sun part, and there's penguins in it, I think. This game is much better, in my personal opinion. King Dedede doesn't look like he would fit through those doors. Oh well, I guess he has to make his own doors, probably. So, in the first world, obviously, things are gonna go smooth. Well, relatively. We're kinda just roaming around, destroying everything at this point. Why is this... Oh. That's different. King Dedede still has his own personal inner tube. So that's pretty cool, actually. Yep, okay. Why does it matter which side of the screen we're on here? It doesn't really. Aha, but there is a treasure chest? Yeah, King Dedede still gets 1-ups, I suppose. I wonder if they continue in this pattern, if the next Kirby game will have like a Bandana Waddle Dee mode. Oh, whoops. I am very smart and good at video game. I don't even know if they're planning on a next Kirby, or what it would be. It'd probably be pretty good, though. I guess that was a time-wasting activity, which I just did there. Several times. I don't really need 1-ups, I don't think. Yeah, like I said, I'm not trying to go super fast. I'm just sort of cruising. Cruise control with King Dedede. I'm going fast in some ways, but in other ways I don't care. Like, you can still go in bonus stores like this. Oh, you can get keychains. That's good to know. That is obviously more important than time. King Dedede loves his keychain collection. He does indeed. Let us resume destruction of the world. I wish Return to Dreamland and this had let you play as, like, not Kirby solo. Like, in Return to Dreamland, you could, of course, play as other characters in multiplayer, but not in solo unless you unlocked them in the arena. Also, King Dedede's hammer flip I don't think does as much damage as Kirby's. And that obviously doesn't do as much damage as Kirby's version, because he can't get rid of his hammer with it. Still that keychain there. King Dedede also doesn't get, like, end goals. He just gets save points. Next time you play, choose Continue to pick up where you left off. So he gets checkpoints, but he does not get bonus game. We get this silly little King Dedede remix too. Can't rush too fast or you're gonna get hit by the boulder. Do you go faster when you're doing... no! King Dedede, please. I don't think you actually go faster when you're doing the hammer spin. I think it's the same speed. That's what it looks like anyway. Probably the fastest thing to do is just dash and use this to clear out your enemies. There's probably something neat in some of the grass, but... by something neat, I mean, I think there's a... Yeah, there we go. I can't go back this way, right? Okay. Gotta get those keychains. This is not a 100% keychain thing I'm doing or anything, but might as well. And we have some King Dedede brand ice cream back there we can pick up for health. Probably something in here. 1-up. Not bad. We haven't seen any warp holes yet. There have been a lot of enemies that are larger than usual. But that's not really a problem or anything. Ah, I got hit. Oh well. King Dedede can take a hit. Gotta be a little bit careful again. Ah, I think some of these bonus doors have warp holes in them. You may remember this puzzle. King Dedede looks kind of adorable in that cannon. Like maybe this is a warp hole? Yup. Forward into the unknown. I think this is this still World 1? What was World 2 again? Oh, World 2 was Candyland. That's right. This is probably still World 1. Whatever, doesn't matter. We will kill everything. King Dedede is a master of the 3D perspective and understanding it without actually looking at it. Ah, okay. I feel like King Dedede should have a different invincibility theme song. But, like maybe the Gourmet Race theme? That'd be great. Oh no, that panda was sad. It's not really a panda, but I always thought of it as a panda, and I don't know why. Couldn't think of it. Dedede looks like he can impress himself pretty well to fit in things like that. Maybe he's like a cat and he's actually liquid. I don't know. But it's pretty great to play as King Dedede. Whoop. Why do you have giant fire-spewing monstrosities installed in your forest? I already asked that question when I got through this as Kirby, didn't I? Probably. Oh, I guess we skipped to the boss. Oh wait, no. I should use this and hang on to that. Like a smart and responsible food-consuming type person. Waste not, want not. So King Dedede just sort of trips into the boss, I guess. Flowery Woods Deluxe. This one small flower has grown to a deluxe size and has gone berserk. Its relation to Wispy Woods, which makes its home in Dreamland, is unknown. So yeah, the bosses are different. They are deluxe versions. Just regular deluxe, not triple deluxe. In the true arena, you would fight these as Kirby. I think you have to do the regular arena and this to get the true arena, but we're not going to do the arena because we've already seen boss fights plenty of times. But yeah, they do new stuff now. Like that. This part still reminds me a lot of Marks. I'm not too concerned about my personal safety, as usual, so I'll just continue beating it up. I have a maximum tomato, it's fine. I suppose a Maxim tomato, possibly? King Dedede is quite capable of being squished, despite his relative robustness. That was a bit dumb. It's fine. I just want to hit him as often as possible. Take that! I don't know where your vines went. They were very suddenly not there. World 1 complete in almost 12 minutes? I have no idea what a good time is. Hey look, it's a thing. Also, that guy. High jump Kirby, not seen in this game. And now, King Dedede's conquest proceeds on to Lollipop Land. I'm just remembering that they spell flowers so that I remember what the worlds are called. Yep. Let's all admire King Dedede for a second. Alright, that was an excuse to blow my nose, honestly. Also to see King Dedede fall asleep. This part reminds me of the intro of Super Mario Bros. 2. I might have said that already. I'm probably going to say a lot of the things that I said in the Kirby run again. Come on, Waddle Dees. Aren't you supposed to be on my side here? That is a giant nappy. I don't know how that happened. Oh, you can break those with your air puff. King Dedede exhales strongly. Thank you, Bandana Man. No relation to Bandana Stan. Or is it? That's not the right sort of... whatever. Probably most of the people watching don't even know who I'm talking about, and he's just a guy that I know. It's not like he's internet famous or anything. Neither am I. What am I going on about? Just... You'll notice that the mini-bosses are also deluxe. There, I'll be relevant again. But we've seen deluxe mini-bosses before, so... This should be double deluxe. Resume the peaceful, happy candy music. Oh, well. I guess if this is a wheelie section, normally it'll be an Invincible King Dedede section instead. Because can't have wheel DD, that would be weird. Probably awesome, but weird. Time trial! Wah! Do I remain invincible? Yes, I do. Alright. Ha! Didn't see that coming, did you, Archer? Probably haven't, like, an actual enemy name that I don't know. Because it doesn't have a hit... It doesn't have, like, an HP bar for every enemy like it does in Amazing Mirror. So I can't marvel at the nonsense that they are. I'm too fast for you, giant fish. You flail about in uncertainty. Inner tube, go! Deploy the kingly tube. Oh, also King Dedede is... Huh, wait a minute. Okay, his cannon shots can cut ropes. So you do actually have to, like, do something different. It's not like his hammer is suddenly sharp or something. We're not playing Monster Hunter here. I can't do a cannon shot on the inner tubes, so I have to do that. Okay. Got it. This makes logical sense. And we have another checkpoint. Hurrah! I guess there are checkpoints in between, or like in the middle of worlds and also at the end of them. That's good enough for me. The secret to ninjas is that you just have to ignore them and they'll be harmless. Same with hands, really. Same with anything. Just ignore all of your problems and they'll go away. That's probably what King Dedede believes. Well, except for when he gets angry and decides to smash all of his problems instead, which is more fun. So King Dedede can still participate in wearing an artillery hat. A favorite pastime among Floralia residents. So it's good that he doesn't miss out. He gets to explore the culture and everything. You might not know it, but King Dedede is very interested in foreign culture. We're finding a lot of warp things, so we're going through this pretty quickly. Oh man, this part. King Dedede is nonplussed by the ceiling's desire of his own death. I remembered this time. He's had to deal with insubordinate ceilings before, I imagine. That was worth it. Maybe. And who's the mini-boss here? I forget. Is it Swordman? Good guess. They exploded without giving you a chance to do anything else to them, because, I mean, they don't have to. Forgot that was there. I expected a keychain again. Oh man, is it Spooky Circus time? With King Dedede? King Dedede loves the circus. Especially with giant ghosts. That's his favorite part. You might not be able to tell because of the expression on his face, but that's kind of just his default expression. He's got one of those expressions where whenever he's just like feeling neutral, people walking by will be like, "Hey, what's wrong?" And he'll be like, "Nothing. This is just what my face looks like." I have that problem sometimes. I'm not a penguin or a king though, so maybe I don't have a good excuse. A good king always has something on their mind. They've got problems to solve. And insubordinate ceilings to get rid of. And fake doors to clean out. I imagine a fake door infestation would be really annoying. They seem like the kind of thing that would infest. I don't know why, but I mean, they're pretty much just loitering around this place. No! King Dedede did not fast enough. Yeah, that was, oh well. We can skip that workhole. We're not optimal here. Ice cream is more important. This is probably a keychain. Nope, never mind. I think there might be less keychains overall. There are less healing items, it was said. There's a 1-up. Hiding over in this piece of canvas, I imagine. We have 15 lives. We could play My Life as a King 15 times. That game was kind of dull, if I remember right. Anyway. Spooky spikes. Spooky suns. Spooky everything. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Just gotta drop down here. I wonder if there are some warp holes you can only get if you ignore other ones, and there's like some sort of weird optimal warping procedure you can undergo. Or if that just makes you miss out on like one-ups and stuff when you skip forward. Currently it seems to be leaning towards the miss out on one-ups and stuff when you leap forward. Ah well. There are more important things in life than cheating. I mean, skipping ahead. Like those donut clouds, for example. Let's talk about donuts. Clouds that are donuts. How do they float? Should I concern myself with this? I guess King Dedede is not the king of Lollipop Land yet, so he probably doesn't have to really concern himself with the infrastructure and the exterior decorating. What am I even talking about? Those aren't the words I'm looking for. Landscaping? Yeah, maybe. Hey, look, you found some other colors to paint with, I guess. Paintra Deluxe. Now with extra colors in the box. Like brown and gross and... well, no, those are the same color. Yeah, we've got different colors this time. Paintra literally swapped her palette. And I don't mean that as in her outfit, I mean that as in her... Am I explaining a joke here? Is that really even a joke? King Dedede enjoys his LP's meta. We call this piece the giant pink line in the center of the screen. It represents the futility of life. For the middle class. The futility of trying to become part of the bourgeoisie or something. I think I just wanted to say that word. I probably said it wrong. Paintra, please. Now this piece represents what it feels like to get hit with a giant hammer that's on fire. You see colors. And such, I guess, maybe. Next. Mr. TikTok. That's his name. Never played Mass Attack, don't know that guy. Hey, it's the ability they never bring back even though they should. Why is the checkpoint for Old Odyssey in Snowland? I mean, I guess part of Old Odyssey was snow. Most of it was mountain and ruin. Yeah, like this. I wonder if King Dedede is jealous of Kirby because he can't eat trains. Could Dedede actually use the Hypernova fruit? I guess we'll probably never know. It's probably the reason that the worlds are so much shorter in this, or they feel so much shorter, is A, because you're encouraged to rush, and B, because all the Hypernova stuff is cut. Because Dedede can't do that. Or maybe he just won't... Maybe he just doesn't want to do it because it will ruin his kingly dignity. I mean, if you were a king and your subjects saw you inhale, like, an entire village, or use your mouth to make snowmen, or shoot giant lasers, then I don't actually know what they would think of you in that case. They'd probably be concerned. I guess I could have gone in the background there for something, but I was too busy talking about nonsense to think about it. Is there anything over here? This is where a... Is that where the thing was? Well, that's what King Dedede looks like when he plasters the screen with himself. What I meant was, is that where a sunstone was? Because I already forgot. It's either that or a keychain, probably. Hello, Giant Knuckle Joe. I imagine being extra large would give you an advantage in a fight. Well, unless you're fighting Little Mac. And since Knuckle Joe is basically a boxer, or at least a fist user, probably be better to be smaller against Little Mac, actually. Heck, I don't know. If you're smaller than Little Mac, you're stealing his gimmick, and he probably won't like you for that. Tilt controls! King Dedede is indifferent towards tilt controls as a concept, as indicated by his facial expression, which we have previously discussed. Does this give me anything? Do I have a reason to go up this large cliff? Well, I have 18 lives now. I'm sure I'll die at least once, so that might be useful. Ah, the waiting part of the time trial. Great. It's always the best part of a time attack, is the part where you have to wait instead of like actively trying to go fast. What do you got for me? Really, I should have seen that coming. There's only so many things a Waddle Dee can do. Most of them involve going to the grocery store and buying King Dedede energy drinks, apparently. Hey, bonkers, you're not deluxe enough to handle my super complicated attack pattern, deluxe. If I say deluxe enough, that means I'll be more relevant to this game. "19 lives. That number is larger than it previously was. Ah, we're waiting. Is there any reason to not crush that? There's nothing there anymore. Oh, instead you are supposed to actually crush it this time. For a warp. I'm not sure if that counts as counterintuitive. But here we are in a completely different part of the world. I'm still not too sure of the theme of World 3. I mean, obviously it's probably supposed to be like old stuff, ruins, etc. But it seems like miscellaneous caves and mountains is more accurate. World 4 has more old ruin type things than 3. Well, they're not ruined per se, but they are probably old. Yes, the extra wide lightning bar. Another popular pastime in Floralia. It's probably possible to get the equivalent of an Olympic medal in an extra long lightning bar usage. I don't know what that sport would involve. Breaking targets? Now that would probably involve a bomb and Angry Birds related gameplay nowadays. Cough, Smash Bros. There are probably some people who will like this part of the LP more because I have less relevant things to say and I'm just sort of rambling. And there are other people who won't like that. What I'm saying is that people have different opinions about most things in life. I don't think there's anything that people have a unanimous opinion on. Except for maybe that, well, I don't think the idea that no one has a unanimous opinion would be unanimously agreed upon, either. But, that was a little bit stupid, wasn't it? Quick, go through the door and hide your shame. Oh, more of this. Let's see if I remember how to not screw up a basic puzzle. Hooray! 2 keychains. That's a good deal. Get one free, get one free! Well, okay, there was some effort involved, maybe. Just a little. I could use some health right now. I did say I'd die at least once, probably, and it looks like I'm gonna make good on that promise. Pretty soon. Oh wait, save points full of helium. Okay. Moving on. Still miscellaneous mountains. Hey, that's alliterative too. Maybe I should have used that as one of the titles for this world. Ah, another invincible part. Okay. Why would you leap right into a rainbow penguin? Do you know anything about, like, penguins and rainbows? If you combine the two, they are very dangerous. I probably should have gone around under that there. Oh well. We can still go in this thing. Forget where it was. Guess there wasn't anything there this time anyway. King Dedede rides a warp star for the second time so far. His facial expression changes when he destroys his enemies in style. And now the cold part. I guess that's all I had to say about that. Now the cold part, I mean. Now the cold part with slightly ominous music. It's pretty convenient that King Dedede's hammer comes equipped to deal with all basic problems. Actually, I don't know what it can do against those blocks that you need to use water on. Come to think of it. I assume something. Just use that right away. Silly me always forgetting what these things even do. Ah well. Those steel blocks weren't there before. I think there was something else. Shoot out of the cannons as fast as possible. Dedede's expression doesn't change much even when being launched out of a cannon. I mean, his eyes are closed and his mouth is open. But that could mean anything. How am I supposed to do the... Oh, well, I guess it's not that hard. Ta-da! I solved the mystery. Oh man, can I outrace this one? Well, actually yes, apparently. This is one of those sections where there's two parts with those, isn't it? And the second one's harder? No? Guess not, okay. Unless it's through this door. Naturally. Nope, this is the boss fight. Alright. Cool. Not gonna use this quite yet. Wait until the boss gets a hit or two on me before I use my tomato. Oh no, it's Kracko and he's green and stripy. I don't know why. Before he turned into actual Kracko, he just looked like that one weird invisible boss from Mario RPG that you could run into, optionally. I forget what it's called. King Dedede impatiently waits for you to get to Form 2. Yeah. Lasers, we get it. Oop. I got that one more, but... Okay, now you're gonna go all spiny. Whatever. My name is King Dedede, and I don't mind terribly when I get hit in the face with various pointy things, apparently. Could you, like, get in an easily accessible position? There you go. Hey, you spat out one of the bug things. It's not supposed to be here until, like, World 1,000,006. Okay, I should pay a little bit of attention. At least. Not too much. That would ruin the fun. King Dedede is actually concerned about his low health. And there, we've got half of Dededetour out of the way. So I'm going to cut the video here, and then record the other half, and probably upload them both on the same day, because why not?